Good afternoon, graduates, family members, commanders, supervisors, and fellow airmen. Welcome to the 2017 Community College of the Air Force graduation. I am CMS Sergeant Devin, Force Development Superintendent with the 101st Force Support Squadron, and I am honored to be your narrator today. As a reminder, I ask you to silence all cell phones prior to the start of the ceremony. There was no movement there. That was impressive. You knew I was going to warn you about that. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize our distinguished guests. Joining us today are Brigadier General Douglas Farnham, Adjutant General, Maine National Guard; Brigadier General Gerard F. Bollitt, Commander, Maine Air National Guard; Colonel Frank Roy, Commander, 101st Air Refueling Wing; Colonel David Johns, Vice Commander, 101st Air Refueling Wing; Colonel David Pratt, Commander, 101st Operations Group; Colonel Stephen Mishu, Commander, 101st Maintenance Group; Colonel Brenda Jordan, Commander, 101st Mission Support Group; Colonel Karen Nichols, Commander, 101st Medical Group; Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Moore, 101st Command Chief; and Chaplain Marquis from our Chaplain Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for being here. To begin today's ceremony, I ask Chaplain Marquis to come forward for the invocation.
Good afternoon. Will you join me in a moment of prayer or meditation, a moment of silence, whatever is most comfortable for you in your faith tradition. Most holy and loving God, we ask you to be with us today at this graduation. You equip each of your people with a rich variety of gifts. It is our privilege to recognize the hard work of these airmen, and we pray that they use their knowledge to be mentors to other airmen. We give thanks to you, O God, for all who respond to the call to serve. Give them joy, fulfillment, care, and guidance in their tasks. Help them to give willingly and receive thankfully the gifts of leadership that they may serve in the ways they feel called to do. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Marquis. CCAF has two graduating classes every year, one in the spring and one in the fall. The Maine Air National Guard had a CCAF graduating class of 28 for spring 2017, the largest Maine has ever seen, until the fall of 2017, where we had 46. Today, we have 31 of those members here to receive their diplomas. Among our graduates, we have airmen who are earning their first college degree, those who hold multiple CCAF degrees, associate's degrees from other institutions, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees. We have full-time technicians, we have AGRs, we have traditional guardsmen. We are gathered here today for one purpose, and that is to recognize the educational achievements of these select airmen from the Maine Air National Guard. These airmen have put forth the effort necessary to complete the stringent requirements for the award of the degree from Community College of the Air Force. They have demonstrated the ability to balance both the commitment to the military as well as their academic pursuits. For the benefit of our civilian guests, I will take a few moments to explain Community College of the Air Force. More than 40 years ago, Air Force leaders saw a need to establish an organization that would help improve the technical and managerial skills of our Air Force non-commissioned officer corps. What they envisioned was a program that would combine Air Force training and civilian education into a degree program that would be recognized by civilian colleges and universities. That vision soon became the Community College of the Air Force. Unique to all armed forces, Community College of the Air Force is the only federal institution that awards degrees exclusively for the enlisted staff. These members are enrolled in college upon enlistment into the service and assignment to a specific career field. The college then begins to award academic credit for education and training that a member receives during their career. This begins with basic military training and continues on with various tech schools that the member must attend, as well as the professional military education the member must complete as they advance in their career. The member must then complete coursework in speech, math, English, social science, and humanities through accredited civilian institutions of higher education. Upon successful completion of their specific degree program, the member is awarded an associate's in applied science degree. Graduates, each of you has completed all the necessary requirements to be awarded a degree from the Community College of the Air Force. Given the tempo of life in the Guard today, that is a significant achievement. Your accomplishment will serve you both well in your military career as well as your civilian life. The Maine Air National Guard will benefit as well. It is because of airmen such as yourselves that the Maine Air National Guard units maintain such a stellar reputation in the Air Force, the Air National Guard, and the state of Maine. At this time, I ask Chief Master Sergeant Dan Moore to please come forward.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you all hear me from here? I suspect you probably can. Awesome. First and foremost, my congratulations to you for your incredible hard work and your dedication to this. As I looked over the list, I was impressed by a number of things, much of which Sergeant Knott has already mentioned. The number of multiple degree holders and others. But I'll tell you one of the things that stood out at me, out of the list I was provided, and it may have updated since, there were 4 staff sergeants and 8 tech sergeants, and maybe more again that have been added, that are here earning at least their first CCAF degree. That is ahead of the curve. That is in the face of the pace that you know that you face in uniform and that we in general face in our culture today. There is, the very things that make this kind of education accessible also make this kind of education difficult. Life moves at such an incredible pace. And to dedicate yourself to what the course you need to dedicate yourself to earn this particular accolade, that's commitment. And I'm telling you what, that's leadership. That is leadership. And so I congratulate each and every one of you, and I want to offer my thanks to your family members, those who support you or put up with you when you choose this kind of a path. Because when you make a commitment to this time, effort, and energy, you are giving it up somewhere else. And so thank you for that dedication. I want to share a quote with you from Socrates. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Now, if you look at that quote, there are a lot of folks that want to come at that from a lot of different angles. Here's the one I want to come at that quote and share with you. I hope that your pursuit of this educational accolade lights a fire for you. That it encourages you, that you are encouraged by what you have learned, but it is not simply the filling of your head with knowledge that stays there. That there is a flame lit in you for continued learning. To be a lifelong learner. Why is that important? Because if you have not figured it out already, we face a relatively uncertain future, do we not? With resources, including our personnel, with mission set requirements, with emerging threats. You and I really can't control the pathway that we may find ourselves on. But the first rule of leadership is to lead yourself well. And by fanning that flame and that desire to be a continuous learner, you build in yourself flexibility. By continuing to develop yourself personally and professionally, you will have the ability to move in whatever direction that pathway puts you on. This unit needs that kind of leadership. You have demonstrated it for yourself, and in doing so, you have demonstrated to those around you. I want to thank you very much, and I want to congratulate you all on a job very well done.
Thank you, Chief Moore. Graduates, our purpose here today is to recognize you for a job well done and to present you with your diplomas. General Farnham, please come forward for this privilege.
No, I'm fine. The good thing about following Chief Moore, which I should know better than to do, the good thing about following Chief Moore, all I need to do is stand up here and say, charge, and everybody's ready to go. So I also want to thank everybody for coming, to the family members, and like the Chief mentioned, we ask you to do a lot. We ask you to cover up for, help out. We got drills, we got deployments, we got training. So support us here, support us there. And then turn around and say, hey, support us while I take a class. And it's just one more thing we ask the support for, and you always come through, and we all couldn't do what we do without you, so thanks for that. I also want to thank the other unit members for being here and recognizing the efforts that these folks have put in, and all the wing leadership that are here today, because it demonstrates how important this thing is. The one thing that has changed the most, I think, since I've been putting the uniform on, which has been a few years now, besides the quality of box lunches, is the one thing that's improved the most is the education and training required to be an airman in today's Air Force and the Air National Guard. And so by making the effort to continue to do this, it's a big deal. It's like the Chief said, it's not really optional. It's a must-do thing for us to be competitive going forward. Somebody along the way lit a fire under you to go through this effort and to get this done. Somebody mentioned it, pushed you, nudged you, did something. Think about who that was, thank him when you can, and then you do the same for somebody else, because that's the way we keep this thing going. So again, appreciate everything you guys have done. Congratulations. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Graduates, as I call your name, please come forward to receive your diploma. Senior Master Sergeant Mishu. Senior Master Sergeant Antina Mishu is the NCOIC military personnel for the 101st Force Support Squadron. She has earned her degree in Human Resource Management. Senior Master Sergeant Mishu is also a board member for MeANG Cherry.
We're setting how this is going to go right now.
Absolutely, sir.
Take a picture.
Yeah. Master Sergeant DeRocher. Master Sergeant David DeRocher is an NCOIC of Fuels Operations for the 101st Logistics Readiness Squadron. He has earned his degree in logistics. Master Sergeant Dow. Master Sergeant Eric Dow is NCOIC Command Post Operations for the 101st Air Refueling Wing. He has earned his degree in Emergency Management. Master Sergeant Dow also holds a bachelor's degree in Criminal Justice from the University of Massachusetts at Lowell. Master Sergeant Fanning. Master Sergeant Jamie Fanning is an air transportation journeyman for the 101st Logistics Readiness Squadron. She has earned 2 CCAF degrees, Vehicle Maintenance and Education and Training Management. Master Sergeant Fanning also holds an associate's degree in Automotive Technology. Master Sergeant Hand. Master Sergeant Bradley Hand is the Education Advisor for the 101st Force Support Squadron. He has earned 2 CCAF degrees. Aerospace Ground Equipment Technology and Education and Training Management. In his free time, Master Sergeant Hand is a volunteer baseball coach for Bangor West Little League. Master Sergeant Harding. Master Sergeant Charles Harding is NCOIC in the HVAC shop for the 101st Civil Engineering Squadron. He has earned his degree in Mechanical and Electrical Technology. He is currently working towards his bachelor's degree in biology with an ultimate goal of a master's in physician's assistance from UNE. Master Sergeant Harris. Master Sergeant John Harris is NCOIC of the Communications Focal Point for the 101st Communications Flight. He has earned his degree in Information Systems Technology. He also holds an associate's degree in liberal studies from the University of Maine at Augusta. Master Sergeant Mercier. Master Sergeant Scott Mercier is the traditional alternate unit training manager for the 101st Security Forces Squadron. He has earned his degree in criminal justice. He is also working towards his bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Kaplan University with an expected graduation date of May of 2018. Master Sergeant Moulton. Master Sergeant Nicholas Moulton is the Command and Control Operations Specialist for the 101st Air Refueling Wing. He has earned his degree in Emergency Management. He also holds an associate's degree in Criminal Justice from the University of Maine at Augusta. Master Sergeant Mutria. Master Sergeant Melissa Mutria is Combat Group Communications Specialist for the 101st Operations Support Squadron. She has earned her degree in Business Administration. In her free time, Master Sergeant Mutria is the Secretary for the MeANG Charities. Master Sergeant Parody. Master Sergeant Gary Parody is the Public Health NCOIC for the 101st Medical Group. He has earned his degree in Practical Nursing Technology. He also holds an associate's degree in Advanced Emergency Care and is a nationally registered paramedic. Master Sergeant Poulin. Master Sergeant Zachary Poulin is NCOIC Network Operations for the 101st Communications Flight. He has earned his degree in Information Systems Technology. In his free time, Master Sergeant Poulin is a member of VFW Post 3381. Master Sergeant Sinford. Master Sergeant Shannon Sinford is the Unit Training Manager for the 101st Maintenance Group. She has earned 2 CCAF degrees, Education and Training Management and Munitions Systems Technology. Tech Sergeant Dearborn. Technical Sergeant Christian Dearborn is a repair and reclamation mechanic for the 101st Maintenance Squadron. He has earned his degree in aviation and maintenance technology. Tech Sergeant Arabino. Technical Sergeant Michael Arabino is Flight Chief for the 101st Security Forces Squadron. He has earned his degree in Criminal Justice. He is currently working towards his bachelor's degree in Paralegal Studies from Husson University. Tech Sergeant Kelly. Technical Sergeant Eric Kelly is the Assistant NCOIC of the Standard Evaluation Program for the 101st Security Forces Squadron. He has earned his degree in Criminal Justice. He also holds a bachelor's degree in Criminal Justice from Husson University. Sergeant Lawrence. Tech Sergeant Richard Lawrence is a quality assurance assistant for the 101st Logistics Readiness Squadron. He has earned his degree in logistics. He also holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Maine and a master's degree from Suffolk University. Tech Sergeant Rowland. Technical Sergeant Noah Rowland is a fuel distribution worker for the 101st Logistics Readiness Squadron. He has earned his degree in logistics. He also holds a bachelor's degree in wildlife ecology from the University of Maine. Staff Sergeant Belanger. Staff Sergeant Justin Belanger is Cyber Systems Technician for the 101st Communications Flight. He has earned his degree in Information Systems Technology. Staff Sergeant Colston. Staff Sergeant Joshua Colston is an aerospace ground equipment mechanic for the 101st Maintenance Squadron. He has earned his degree in aerospace ground equipment technology. He also holds an associate's degree in plumbing and heating from Northern Maine Community College. Staff Sergeant Day. Staff Sergeant Daniel Day is aerospace ground equipment mechanic for the 101st Maintenance Squadron. He has earned his degree in construction technology. Staff Sergeant McClellan. Staff Sergeant Samantha McClellan is Airfield Systems Team Chief for the 243rd Engineering Installation Squadron. She has earned her degree in Electronic Systems Technology. Staff Sergeant Nelson. Staff Sergeant Alyssa Nelson is the Air Transportation Specialist for the 101st Logistics Readiness Squadron. She has earned her degree in transportation. She is currently working towards her bachelor's degree at the University of Maine, Augusta. Staff Sergeant Pelletier. Staff Sergeant Mary Pelletier is the Supervisor of Health Services Specialist for the 101st Medical Group. She has earned her degree in healthcare management. She also holds an associate's degree in human services and a bachelor's degree in human development from the University of Maine. She is currently enrolled in a Master's of Social Work program with a concentration in military social work at Walden University. In her free time, Staff Sergeant Pelletier is a volunteer on the Board of Directors of the Shaw House. Staff Sergeant Phillips. Staff Sergeant Zachary Phillips is a fuel system distribution worker for the 101st Logistics Readiness Squadron. He has earned his degree in logistics. He also holds an associate's degree in general studies from Anne Arundel Community College. Senior Airman Colley. Senior Airman Matthew Colley is VDOT Controller for the 101st Security Forces Squadron. He has earned his degree in criminal justice. Senior Airman Mosley. Senior Airman Caitlin Mosley is a firefighter for the 101st Civil Engineering Squadron. She has earned her degree in fire science. She is also scheduled to graduate in December from Hudson University with her bachelor's degree in psychology. In her free time, Senior Airman Mosley spends much of her time volunteering, including planning a 5K for Homes for Our Troops and the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Senior Airman Netto. Senior Airman Egan Netto is an inspection docks mechanic for the 101st Maintenance Squadron. He has earned his degree in aviation maintenance technology. He also holds an associate's degree in aviation management and a career pilot technology, and a bachelor's degree in aeronautics from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Senior Airman Wells. Senior Airman Peter Wells is a client systems technician for the 101st Communication Flight. He has earned his degree in information systems technology. Senior Airman Wells also holds a bachelor's degree with a double major in marketing and management from the University of Maine. Senior Airman Wells is also a volunteer at WMEB Sports Radio broadcaster. Thank you, gentlemen. I would like to take this opportunity to thank General Farnham, Chaplain Marquis, Chief Moore, Senior Airman Martignetti, and Airman Fay for your assistance in today's ceremony. I would also like to thank Army Master Sergeant Sean Gurney for assisting us with the use of this beautiful facility. This concludes the formal portion of our graduation ceremony. I want to thank you all for your support for our outstanding airmen. The graduates will now have a group picture taken on the stage, and I invite all of you to remain for an opportunity to congratulate our graduates in person and enjoy some refreshments provided by the Enlisted Association of the National Guard of the United States in the lobby. Thank you.